that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to Miami. Now, here's Lillard, and that's good for two. Oh, what a fun matchup, Doris, we have here tonight, featuring two teams that love to shoot the three.
And we continue to see more and more of this in today's NBA, Kev. Both of these teams have the green light to fire with any sliver of space from deep. This should be a shootout.
Here's Lillard. After New York gets the three. Over in the corner, Dort. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Wow, Dort just answering from distance right there. I love it.
Hero looking over the defense. Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Minnesota. Done outside. Jacks up a three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. New York with the ball. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Hero way outside. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Lillard bounce pass. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Allen's shot is off.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Inside is Pirtle, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
Both free throws good from Pirtle.
Well, Jakob Pirtle, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it. He plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Hardaway. Puts up a deep three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Allen. Driving in. From deep, Adebayo. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Pirtle. To the left side wing. Now, here's Dort. This one for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Adebayo with the bucket.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
The second effort, and the layup is up and in. Adebayo's got 6.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Lillard. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota with the ball. Screen by Pirtle. Lillard outside. To end the cold streak. Sinks the triple. 5 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Pirtle. Over Adebayo. Nice shot by Pirtle. Knicks trailed by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Allen. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. 5 on the clock. For 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here is Lillard, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Here's Pirtle. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Fires for 3. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for your Minnesota answer.
And New York making a change here.
Minnesota answer.
Minnesota leading by 3. Now, here's Dort. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That's a 2 from Lillard. The step-back jumper is good. Lillard's got 7 points in the game. Here's Shed. Here's Hero. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
And how about the shooting of Hero? Inside and well covered, still able to knock it down.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Dort grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The three from George. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Allen outside. Pass to Shed. It's Allen on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the screen. Here's Lillard. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Adebayo, high post. Over Eubanks. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Back to George. Over Allen. And it's George missing. Knicks trailed by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Done outside. Takes a 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Adebayo with the ball for New York. Pass to Shed. Back to Adebayo. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Here's George. It's hauled in by Hero.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Allen uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Kevin, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Knicks trailed by 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute left to play in the first. George looking over the floor. Drops in the tray. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Lillard. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Outside, Dort. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Knicks trailed by 9. Now Hero. a dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Here's Murray Boyle.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And that does it for the first quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Knicks trailed by 7. Here's Shed. Still scoreless. Tipped away. And stolen by McConnell. Johnson from outside. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Well, Doris, T.J. McConnell has been labeled a connect for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Ken, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
Out to the wing. Pass to Ayton. And Jones has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
McConnell with it. Johnson outside. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a three of his own there.
There's the drive. It's good.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Shot on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New York trailing. Pass to Spencer. And again, New York with the triple. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Olynyk up top. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Spencer. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And that one's good, Ayton.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's McConnell. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Shed. Outside, Jones. Here's Ayton. Minnesota with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Right side, George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 10 points in the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Shed. Here's Spencer. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ayton missing. It's a close game here in Minnesota. And here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Fires the three. It's tipped. Here's Murray Boyle. Here's Jones. Pass to Ayton. Some nice passing by New York here. And here comes the break. Johnson for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Spencer. With a floater. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Now, here's McConnell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Johnson in the corner. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. There's the triple. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Spencer. Here's Shed. He's covered by McConnell. They need this one. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Shed's got the lead up to 3 now for New York. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, this is another court. It's loud for your Lakers.
Coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something great the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
That ties it up.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Adebayo the screen. Outside Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
First team foul.
McConnell scanning the floor. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Look at the touch. T.J. McConnell works on that floater, pays dividends there.
Back to Allen. Pass to Shed. Ayton in the high post. Just 5 to shoot. No good there off the double clutch.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Offline from the top of the key. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the New York Knicks. To the left wing. And Ayton gets double teamed. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Pass to Allen. Banked in off the glass. Allen's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Olynyk. He's covered by Ayton. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by George. So it's Minnesota now. Allen for the three. That one misses. Now Johnson. Scoreless thus far. And he nails the jumper. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Hero with it. Adebayo the screen. Pass to Highsmith. Back to Hero. Misses the three. They got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Here is Lillard. Fires from deep. Tips it. And the jump by Pirtle.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Pass to Allen. New York moving it around. Adebayo down low. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Lillard. He's got 9. Now here is Pirtle. He's guarded by Adebayo. Fades back. Pirtle's shot is off. New York trailing.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Highsmith. Launches it. Can't hit that one. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Here is Lillard. And here is Dort. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Dort's got 6 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And he gets it to go.
What a read by Harrow. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Pass to Pirtle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now, Hero. No good on the shot. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Screen by Pirtle. Three-pointer, Lillard. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Outside Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Ingles. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Off target from three-point range. Allen outside. And here is Hero. Covered by Lillard. With 1 on the clock. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Hero will bring it up for New York. They trail by 1. For the lead, Ingles with the rebound. Pass to Pirtle. Stolen by Allen. From deep three-point land. The shot, no good. Now here's Lillard. Here's Pirtle. He's guarded by Adebayo. Lets it go from 11. And off the pry, and in it goes. Pirtle's got 8 points.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
They set the pick. Lillard with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And that one's good. Lillard.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Here's Allen. Oh, yes, the turnaround. He has 6. Timberwolves leading by 3. Three-pointer. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over it on the perimeter.
Hits it from three-point range.
And savvy play by Hero, using the pull-up jumper to catch the defense off guard.
Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Right side, Dort. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Lillard outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They get the rebound. And it's done in the corner. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Ingles. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, Adebayo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Ingles. Fires the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Ingles has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Back to Lillard. It's over Hero. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Outside, Hero. From downtown, it's hauled in by Dunn.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Pass to Pirtle. Pulls up on the wing. Count that one. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now Allen. Ingles covering. Allen, that's good. And that's now 10 points for Allen.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Lillard. The three. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Leads away. And Pirtle pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 5. Now Lillard. 15 points in the game. Over Adebayo. Lillard misses.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Lillard with it. Averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. Count that one for George.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Allen outside. Pass to Highsmith. It's Allen on the wing. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Dunn. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Lillard. Count it. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Outside Hero. Here's the teardrop. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Different look for New York. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the three. And Jones pulls it down.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Spencer. Puts up a three, and the three ball is good. Spencer's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's the pick. George sets a screen. Offline with the baseline jumper. Knicks trailed by 5. Here's Shed. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Spencer. It's deflected. And here is Dort. Now Lillard. To Eubanks. Dort wide open. Murray's the long-range jumper. He's got 12.
Boy, Luke Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
Now Ayton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Takes the three. The Knicks pull it in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good. 2 points. Knicks trailed by 8. Pass to Ayton.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did, considering he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Knicks trailed by 8. Pass to Spencer. They grab their own miss. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
New York getting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Minnesota leading by 5. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Here's Shed. He has 5. Pass to Ayton. Over Eubanks. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Lillard looking around for the 3. A 3 ball. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Here's Shed. Pass to Jones. George with the steal. He Here's Eubanks. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's McConnell. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. McConnell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Ayton a screen. And a wide-open look for Hero. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Johnson, that's for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 down for the Timberwolves. Ayton a screen. Looking to end his cold spell. And Hero with the layup.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Shoots from the right block. Olynyk can't hit. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Ayton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to McConnell. Johnson surveying the floor. Pocket 6. Now Hero. Here's Spencer. Covered by Johnson. Right wing. Jones. No one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 9. Bounce pass from McConnell. Now here's Olynyk. Left block shot on the way.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Shots good by Hero.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Johnson, that's for 2. And right on target with the switch. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Silky Johnson can shoot it, folks.
Pass to Murray Boyle. New York moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Spencer. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams making substitutions here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to New York.
Knicks trailed by 5. Outside, Hero. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Allen. Adebayo the screen. Shoots from the high post. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Outside, George. To the wing right side. Back to Johnson. Pass to George. Lets it go with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. 16 points for George.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Murray Boyd. Here's Hero. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Shoots it. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Olynyk. And the Timberwolves tack on two more.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Adebayo the screen. Hero from long range. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's the three. Rebounded by Allen.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Now McConnell. Johnson outside. The three. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Hey, if you're looking for a three-point shootout, Johnson's ready to go. What an answer.
Pass to Spencer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
To the inside. Here's George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Knicks trailed by 6. Pass to Hero. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Second team foul. So it's New York now. Hardaway for three. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Trey Johnson. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game. New York on D. It's a 3-point game. Johnson up top. Just 4 to shoot. And he makes that one.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
So it's the Knicks now. Pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Let's go. He can't get that one. Knicks trailed by 5. Here's Highsmith. Outside Hardaway. Highsmith's shot is good.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The three doesn't go. Knicks trailed by 3. It's Allen. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Outside Lillard. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Now Allen. Here's Adebayo. Allen outside. He's off from 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside, Dort. Allen with it. Lets loose a 3. It's good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
There's 1:26 left in the game. Lillard, right side. From deep. Does not go in.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3.
Here's the teardrop. And he lays that one in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Hero fires. 3. Good.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Knocks down the three.
This team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game, and he wants to be prepared. Here's Hero. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he commits the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Minnesota. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Connecting at the charity stripe, so important. Now you are up 3.
Lillard misses the 3. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks.